Hello and a good morning, good afternoon, and a very good evening to you, the good people of the tube. Hope you're well today, hope you're feeling grand, and all is well in your world. Today, everybody, this video is all about this. This is the NUX Mighty Air stereo amp Bluetooth thing, beastly awesomeness from awesome land of heaven and joy and joyness. Okay, so I am in love heavily with this. Allow me to demonstrate why. And it's wireless! Okay, so let's talk about this thing. So, NUX have very kindly sent me this to demo, and I'm so happy they have, because I'm in love with it. It's this, if you travel around, and you need an amp with you, this is insane. This is so awesome. I love it. I love the sounds. I love the way... Well, actually, when I first got this, it took me a little bit to get used to the sound, to understand how to dial in my sound that I wanted for it. But I figured it out, and since I figured it out, I am very happy. And I'll talk about that more in a bit. Anyway, this thing is ridiculous. So not only is it wireless with this, and it comes with this, it's stereo. So you have two speakers. You got 4 channels. You have a clean channel, an overdrive channel, a distortion channel, and an acoustic simulator, which I'm not going to use today because I don't need to. I've got electric guitar. It's got an inbuilt metronome with drum patterns as well, which I'll show you in a bit. You can also you don't have to rely on the wireless. You can plug a lead into this thing as well. You've got an auxiliary in. You've got headphones in as well, so you can do totally silent practice. It's Bluetooth enabled, so basically you connect your phone to it, and you can play. You can use it as like a portable little stereo thing as well. So you can like run YouTube videos through it as well if you want extra volume and sound. So it's stereo. It's ridiculous, and also you get the app. Okay, now this is just stupid. So. I thought initially I was gonna hate this. I was like, this is gonna be too involved, and we're gonna have issues like I did with the Boss Katana's Tone Studio, where it's just gonna be a nightmare and not gonna work. But I thought, let's go for it. Let's see what happens. So I downloaded the app for this. Oh, and also, by the way, everybody, this is also a bass amp as well. So it's not just a guitar amp. It's not just like a thing to play like music through. This is also a bass amp. You can run a bass through this thing. What in the name of all that's in the monkey hair? I have no idea, but I certainly love it. Anyway, I'm going to try and contain my excitement so I can actually do the video. Okay, so when you get the amp, you download this app. It's Bluetooth enabled, so you just connect them up. And I found that very easy, which was nice because I'm technically inept. So connecting these two, syncing these two up was easy. And then what you do is you get access to all sorts of stuff. So you have 3 channels. Like I say, you have clean, OD, and distortion. And I'll show you what I've got set up on each one, just so you can hear what's going on. I love the fact that it's wireless. This is so cool. Okay, so this is my clean sound. So you have a choice in the app. What you have here, let me just show you really quick. So you have a choice across the top here of whichever one you click basically goes to the parameter you set. So you have a noise gate, which I have off on the clean channel. You have an effects mode where you can turn on like distortions, choruses, phasers, all sorts of stuff, which I'm not using for my clean because I just want it clean. Then you can choose your amp, and I've just you have a choice of about 3 amps on the clean thing. So you have a twin reverb kind of clone, a JZ120, which is the Roland Jazz Chorus, which for some reason I like most, and I don't like the Jazz Chorus, but in this it sounds great. And you get a Tweed Deluxe. And then you get all the parameters on the screen, which is touch screen. You just like move them around. So you've got gain, level, bass, middle, treble, and tone. As usual, I have no treble. And then you've got an IR, which basically kind of like you get a choice of different speakers. So you can see here, if I scroll up and down, you've got a choice of a couple of different speakers you can pick. And you basically just go through, pick which one you like the sound of, click it, and it's there. Then you got a modulation thing where you can turn on things like phasers and choruses. I'll show you that in a moo-moo. And then you've got a delay setting, so you can have delay. And then you've got a reverb setting, so you've got reverb as well. So there's everything. There is everything. Because one of my main kind of pet peeves with small amps like this is they normally have a delay instead of a reverb. The Boss Katana Mini has delay. The Black Star Fly has delay. They don't have reverb, and they don't have the ability to do what this does. And this is so cool. I love it. So let's start with clean. So this is basically my basic clean tone with reverb on. By the way, everybody, I'm doing it all on the XY room mic today. We're not going to close mic this thing, because I want you to hear what it sounds like in the room, not mic'd up close with a 57 mm. I'm just going to do it on the room mics today. So it sounds like Mark Knopfler. Where is it? Where's position 2? Anyway, so that's my basic clean tone. Okay, so I've got gain at 100, levels at 40. This isn't a loud amp, and it's not supposed to be. I mean, look at the size of it. I can block it out with my hand. So it's not loud. This is literally, but I think personally this is like the ultimate practice tool. I really do. So I've got gain on 100, level on 40, bass on 100, middle on 100, no treble, and tone is at 70. Pick a key. E minor, Dave. Pick a key, any key, but stay in it. Okay, so that's my basic clean tone. So if I go to the reverb now, on the app I have a choice of how many different reverbs? 5 different reverbs. I've got room, hall, plate, spring, and shimmer. So I'm just going to stick to the hall because I like the hall. But you can absolutely wash it out. If I turn it all the way to 100. If that's not spacey enough, let's put a delay on. And it is literally as easy as this. So you go from... So I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but on this side here, that's reverb. Next one along is delay. So you just touch it, it goes to the delay mode, and there's a little on-off icon there. And that's you just press that, and then the delay comes on. So let's turn up the mix of the delay. And boost up the time because I want space. I want to go flying. Okay, but let's put something else on. Let's put a chorus on over the top of that. So, and because it's stereo, you can have stereo chorus. You can also have ping pong delay that goes from speaker to speaker. I don't like ping pong delay, but you can do it if you want. So, chorus. Chorus on. Oh, not that much. I love it when technology works. Turn everything to 100. I love it. I absolutely love it. It sounds fantastic. The only issue I have found is when you get it to a certain level. This amp isn't designed to blow your face off volume-wise. It's not that kind of thing. But when you get it to a certain volume level, and I'll show you this in a bit, the speakers start to crackle and fizz. I don't know if that's just an issue with mine, well, the one they've sent me, but like if I hit the guitar really hard, there's like a fizz in the speaker. It's almost like it can't quite handle it, which is a little bit disconcerting. It's definitely not. It's definitely a negative. It's not the worst thing though, because in all fairness, this isn't, like I said, this isn't an amp you're gonna have wound all the way to the teeth. And in all fairness, that's loud enough for an amp like this at this point in time. Anyway, so. And let me just go back to my original clean tone. Oh, and also you can save those presets. So once you've kind of like messed around and everything, there's just a little save icon there in that top bit. and you just click save, it saves it, and then you can just go back to it whenever you want. So anyway, that's how easy it is to dial in sound. Ooh. Okay, so that's my clean tone that I've got dialed in, and I love it. I love it. The reverb's fantastic. It really is. I really love it. Okay, so let me show you my OD setting. So the OD setting I've gone for like a Jimi Hendrix, Robin Trower overdrive thing. So with the OD mode, you have a choice of different amps. So you've got 3 different amps to pick from now. You've got a lead 100, which I have no idea what that's supposed to be. A top boost 30, which is Voxy, and then you got Plexi. Can you guess which one I went for? Yes, I'm sure you can. So I went for the Plexi because I'm in love with it. But what I did is on the overdrive setting, like I said, I went for a Robin Trower thing, so I boosted the gain up because it's OD, so it's got more gain. And I stuck a Univibe on it because this thing has a Univibe, and I love Univibes, and it sounds like this. And it actually sounds like a Univibe. It says wang, yang, yang, does that kind of yang, yang, yang thing instead of kind of like a roto vibe thing or another Univibe that goes like wow, 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 wow. This goes yang, 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 yang. I've got it set really slow. So I can turn the Univibe off. So this is without the Univibe. But I like it with. Come on. Okay, so what I've got on there is simply, like I said, I do have a noise gate on this as well, because it does get, you know, without it, there's a little bit extra noise. But not a really great deal, to be honest with you. But I do have a noise gate on this. The effects I've got is the Univibe, the amp I've picked is a Plexi. I have gain at 60, level at 30, and tone all the way off. So it's nice and dark. Then the IR I've picked was just this one called GB 412, Great Britain 412. It sounds like a Marshall cam. I love it. I love that sound so much. Modulation, I have nothing. Delay, I don't have anything. And the reverb I've got set is exactly the same as the clean. I have it on the hall mode with decay at 80% and mix at 60. It's just a nice ambient delay. But now I could do that all day. That makes me a very happy little bunny. So let me talk about that weird kind of like fizzing in the speaker, which isn't an issue when you get this thing loud. But like I say, this isn't an amp you're really supposed to have loud. So it's a problem, and it's definitely a negative, but it's not a no-no, if that makes any sense. But let me show you what I mean. So, this point in time, there's no fizz on the speaker. But if I bring up the level to, say, like 50%, now hopefully you'll be able to hear the speakers start to kind of, they're almost like, they start to fizz. amp still sounds incredibly good, but it's like something's rattling. I don't know if it's just the one that I've got. If anybody, people of YouTube, if anybody's got one of these, the NUX Mighty Airs, let me know. Does yours rattle when it gets to a certain volume? Because it could just be mine. I don't know. But it seems to just come out of this speaker. If I go loud, I mean, just to give you an idea of how loud it can go. In all fairness, to me it almost sounds like it's the cabinet. There's something going on inside there, because it's just on this side, so it could just be mine. But bear it in mind, just bear it in mind. I don't know if it's this one or whatever, but it does do it. This one's doing that, and it's kind of a little bit of an oink, if you say the least. But like I say, this isn't an amp you have loud. I mean, that all the way up, that's kind of obnoxious for a practice amp, you know what I mean? This is an amp you just want to be kind of messing around with, really. So that's more than loud enough. I can just about talk over that. So that's where a cow wants to be. And also you can get it quieter and it still retains its sound. It's so amazing. Anyway, so let's go back to OD. So that's how I got the OD setup, and I just love it. It's a really cool blues kind of sound. Let's go to B. Oh, it cleans up on the volume as well. You can turn the volume down a bit. So good. Okay, so moving to distortion now. Distortion is where I had the most kind of grief, if you will. So when I went to the distortion channel, first off, and I was using the free amps you've got in the distortion mode, which are basically, well, they're called Fireman, which I've got no idea what that's supposed to mean. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a Friedman. Then there's the Die VH4, which is a diesel. And then you have Recto, which is very unpleasant. No, I'm joking. In a weird kind of way. Anyway, no. Not the amp. That was supposed to be a joke, and it's backfired. Don't try and be a comedian, Dave. You're never going to make it. But if I try hard enough... No, give it over. Anyway, so yeah, Recto, which is okay, but it's a dual rectifier thing, and I don't really like that. So it's a bit fizzy. Anyway, so I went for the diesel head, basically, the Die VH4. And I really like that. It's a really, really cool thing. But when I first clicked on it, I was like, that's really nasty. Like, really nasty. The sound was very, very harsh. It was very, very fizzy. And I really didn't enjoy playing through the sound at all. It really kind of wasn't very nice. It wasn't very pleasant. So, experimentation started. So, eventually, what I did, because you can add distortion pedals over the top of everything. So, on that clean thing, on the clean sound, you can stick like a tube screamer or other overdrives or distortions over top of that if you want. But coming back to distortion, what I did is this. So I turned all the EQ down to 0. So bass, middle, treble and tone, which is presence on the OD mode, all down to 0. Turned the gain all the way up, got the level at 60. And then what I did is I went to the EFX mode, the effects mode on the app there, and I put a tube screamer in. And basically use that to kind of brighten up the sound. So without the tube screamer effect, this is what the amp sounds like. It's still quite bright, so you can imagine, but let me just show you really quick. If I start bringing up the mids, if I put kind of everything around 50%, it sounds a bit gnarly. So turning everything back down to 0 gives you that, which is a lot more happy for my ears. It's not trying to rip my face off like a rabid rat from hell. It's a lot nicer. So what the tube screamer drive thing doing in the effects module is basically just brightening it up. So like I say, we have this, and it's just bringing up the clarity of it a bit more and giving me a bit more of a smoother response. me very, very happy indeed. So that was, and in all fairness, it didn't take me too long to get to that point, because that's kind of what I do with my pedal board anyway, is I use pedals to get my sound. So it was just an idea of like, well, I don't like the way the amp sounds, but I like the way that pedal, the TS drive, sounds. So get rid of the amp, put that in, turn the gain up, turn the level up, turn the tone up, and brighten up the thingy. So, and that's what it gave me. Which made me very happy, because it really sings. And it's such a low volume as well. And it's the perfect volume for that. I've got this dialed in for the perfect volume for jamming along to backing tracks on YouTube, which I would like to do, but I daren't because of copyright. But I'll talk about backing tracks in a minute, because this has inbuilt backing tracks. Okay, so what else have I got on the distortion mode? I've got a noise gate, so if I turn up and play a chord, you'll hear the amp hiss. I don't know if you can hear that. But anyway, after a while, the amp hiss will just cut out, and it'll just go quiet. So I do have a noise gate. The effect I have is the TS drive. I've got an IR, which is basically a speaker simulation. It's called the TR212, so it's basically a 212 cab. I have no modulation on this because I just don't need it. I do have a delay though, because I wanted that Dave Murray kind of solo tone, so you can hear that kind of thing, and I like it for those Dave Murray. So I do have a delay on it, and I also got reverb, and it's set the same way as the other ones. It's just the hall with decay on 80 and mix on 60. So, and that's all. That's it. So I have clean overdrive and I have distortion, and I love the sound of every single one. So let me just give you an idea again. So this is the clean. Can't pick a key today. Okay, so that's clean. OD. Jimi Hendrix, Robin Trower. Love that. I love the fact it's a uni vibe. And then you get distortion. Oh, and this cleans up as well. So I'm very happy with that. And like I say, it does have an acoustic simulation as well, but I don't really like it. It doesn't really. Yeah, if you plug an acoustic guitar into it, it sounds okay, but electric guitar all the way. So there's that. So that's amazing. So I really love this. I really love it, and I'm gonna rave my face off about this amp because I love it. It sounds great. It just feels great to play for as well. Anyway, moving along. So let's go to the drum section. So it has an inbuilt metronome and drum machine, so you can pick. So you can have the metronome, but just. Does that, but you can pick all different types of drum beat. So shall we do some metal? So metal drum beat. Anyway, you get the idea of that, and then you get blues. God. You've got so many dance, Latin, R&B, funk, ballad, rock, swing, blues, metal, pop, metronome, and it's all tap tempo as well. So you can see there, you can tap tempo it in if you want. Oh yeah, then there's the volume. I did have the volume far too loud. I really like the metal one because it's just silly, but it's great fun. Let's go to rock. Let's do rock quick. Okay, rock at 119 BPM. It's like the ultimate practice friend. You know, it's tiny, it's mighty, and it's awesome. So, not only does it have that, but it also has inbuilt jam tracks. So, it's got a drum machine and inbuilt jam tracks. So, and I can barely even speak. So, you get stuff like this. So, what can we do? Why not? Volume's too low. So, can someone tell me what there isn't to love right now? Because there is everything to love. Let's do metal in E minor. So, oh, hang on, what's going on? Blues in A, why not? Let's go to the overdrive mode. Turn off the Univibe. I just wish some of them were longer because they're normally about, they're kind of like little tasters. But not only do you get the backing tracks in there, so just to give you an idea, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got 9 backing tracks included in there. So I think you can download more, which I will be doing. And then you also have artist tracks. So you have people who have kind of put their own backing tracks into this thing for your use. And I was using one in the intro jam. It was a backing track by a guy called Kit Tang, and it's E minor rock ballad backing track. And I really love playing along with that backing track. It's really nice. I won't do it. Will I do it again? I'm going to do it again. Sorry, but I want to do it. So here we go again. This thing. I just don't know what isn't to love. Battery life on this thing is amazing as well, and the really cool thing is you can see it. It tells you the battery life up in the top left corner of the app, so it's 65%. I was playing on this. My God, how many hours must it have been I played on it? I don't know. I don't know how many hours I got out of it on its first charge when I got it out of the box, but it was a lot. I was playing on this thing the other night until it died. I basically played and it just stopped working, and I was like, oh, the battery's dead. Because I was getting carried away. I was doing like Steve Vai backing tracks, I was doing Gary Moore backing tracks, Andy Timmons backing tracks, blues backing tracks, all sorts on YouTube. So it's just got another really, really cool thing is the quality coming out of it is really good. Like the sound quality is really good. Hopefully the camera will pick that up really well, and you can hear the sound quality is really good. It just sounds immensely like the fidelity of it sounds really good. But also, I love the fact that when your backing tracks come through it, you feel part of that backing track. You know, that backing track I just did there, and the ones I did, I felt like I was inside it. Instead of having like your practice amp and then a CD player or your phone and you playing along with it, because it's all coming from one place, it feels better. You know, if that makes any sense whatsoever, it just feels better. It's not batteries. It's an internal battery. It's not like, you know, AA batteries or whatever. It's an internal battery that you charge via USB, and the same thing with the transmitter. But you can charge the transmitter, by plugging it in and turning the amp on. If I take this out now and plug it in there, this will charge off this, which is super cool. So what I did to charge the whole thing was basically plugged this into my laptop, turned it on, turned it on, and then plugged that into the input. So it charged the amp and that at the same time. It was a bit slower charging this because it was technically on, but it worked. So, but yeah, and also on the top, everybody, you do on the top panel. Let me show you really quick because I haven't shown you that because I'm not very clever. But so here you have that's the button to turn the transmitter on. So that turns on this, and you have two modes. You have a green mode, and you have an orange, yellow mode, and the yellow mode is a lead emulation. So it kind of cuts some of the kind of like, it's supposed to make it sound more like a lead. It's supposed to cut down some of the highs. I like the wireless mode though. I think it sounds really good. Let me show you the difference really quick. So let's go to clean to do that. So this is wireless mode, and this is lead mode. There isn't a great deal of difference. Oh, missed it. The yellow mode has a little bit less high end, so it's only a little bit though. So that's what that does. Really cool feature. If you want to use that kind of thing, it's really cool. So, but I like the green mode. It sounds best to me. The dials you've got are gain, volume, tone, and delay and reverb. And you don't need the app. You can just kind of plug into this thing from the get-go, and it will work the way any amp will work. But I would recommend getting the app because you can really get inside and dial in the sound you want. So I'd really recommend the amp. You can, like I say, you can do it without, but I'd really recommend it. So that's the dials you've got there. As you scroll around on this one, it has like multi effects on the delay and reverb kind of mode, which is really, really cool. But again, get the app; it's so much better. You have a channel mode, so you can flip between the channels. So you've got the green mode, which is clean. Hopefully you'll be able to see green. And then you've got the yellow mode, which is the overdrive. And then you have red mode, which is distortion. And pink mode, which is acoustic mode. You've got the drum volume there, which also... Okay, so that starts the drum machine. And this dial cycles through different... Oh no, sorry, that's the volume. I'm an idiot. I don't really understand. Oh no, you have to hold down a button. So I think you have to, what is it? Yeah, you hold it down and then it cycles through all the drum patterns you've got. So you can start with a metronome and then you can cycle through. So you have your next drum beat, next one, next one, next one. And then to get it back, you just press it again. So as you start and you stop, hold it down to cycle through it, and that's your volume for your drum machine / metronome. And then you've got your tap tempo there, which is super cool. On-off switch, battery light to tell you your battery's low. Bluetooth light there to tell you you're connected Bluetooth. Auxiliary in and headphones in. You charge it in the back there. You've also got a reset. I mean, look at the size of it. That fits in your gig bag. That fits in your gig bag. I'm in love. I'm in love with it. It sounds fantastic. So... oh, someone was trying to ring me. And I love the fact I can get soundscapey things from it. It's one of my pet peeves with the Blackstar Fly, all these little kind of micro amps like this, was they all had just a delay. No reverb, no ability to kind of like have multi-effects. None of that. It was just, that was what you got. Because I love the Katana Mini, but I love this more. Because of what it can do. Like I say, I mean, if I go to YouTube quick and look for, well, I'm going to have to use my own backing tracks, which is a bit naff to say the least, but I can just load up YouTube. I can put on one of my backing tracks. What can we go for? E minor. Why not? There's going to be an advert though, isn't there? So I have to wait for the advert to go away. I just like the fact you can just go to YouTube and then it just works from there, if that makes any sense. It's so cool. Alright, come on. Oh, I'm getting no sound because I don't know why. Oh, I know why. Okay, forget that. My phone's gone weird. It's my phone's fault. But I just like the fact you can do that kind of thing. It's really, really cool. I want the thing back. Where's the app gone? Okay, so feedback as well. I'm getting carried away. Anyway, enough frivolity. Okay, so apart from my phone acting the goat, this thing is fantastic. It's absolutely amazing. This is the goodest of gravy. Well, in this thing. I love it. I love it. It's so cool. It's just one of those things that, like, no matter where you are, you can just play. And I like that. I like the fact, I like the fact it's Bluetooth. You can wirelessly do stuff with it. Like, you got the internet. I love the fact it's a bass amp as well. I love the fact you can play music through it. I love the fact that when you play the backing tracks, you feel part of that backing track, not a separate entity, like it's somewhere else. I like the sound. There isn't much I don't like about this. The only thing that, like I say, the only real negative I can find is that rattle when it's really loud. and it's distorted. It's like, well, it's kind of like rattling the it's like the cabinet's moving, like, you know, the actual enclosure of it's actually moving. It's like rattling around. I don't know if that's just my version or if that's a common thing with these things, but again, like I say, that is a problem and that's definitely a negative, but it's not a massive negative because, like I say, these things are not designed to be kind of like a normal loud guitar. These are designed to be used in your room, hotel room, or wherever you are, just for kind of like, you know, messing around with, having fun and just enjoying it, which is what you can do with this thing. I have had hours of fun with this thing already, and I really can't recommend it enough. I really cannot recommend it enough. So this is the NUX Mighty Air, a bass and guitar amp. I haven't tried a bass for it yet, but it's because I'm a terrible bass player. It's just going to be embarrassing. But they're just incredible. It's just incredible. It's so amazing. And I love the fact you don't have to use the wireless either. You can use a lead. If this dies, you can use a lead. It's just brilliant. It's just absolutely brilliant. I love it. It's fan-bloomin-tastic, I must say. And I like the fact the app makes sense to me because I'm an idiot. So I am a total idiot when it comes down to anything technologically. But this sounds great. So, and there's the noise gate. I don't know if you heard it. Just click in at the end. You can change the noise gate. You don't have to have it on. It can make noise if it wants to. But I have it on just because I have so much gain. But if you're going to get this, get the app. Like I say, it's easy to download it. You just put Bluetooth on and it connects automatically. It's so easy. It's so easy to work, and I was so happy about that because of all the joy and the fun I had with the Boss Guitar and the Tone Studio trying to get that working. That was like night and day. This is so much easier, and I love that because I'm a stupid idiot when it comes down to technological stuff. Pinch harmonic majors. Was it a major? No, technically it could have been a minor. Who knows? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, but I'm going to leave it there. Massive thanks to NUX for sending this to me because I am loving it, and I really do recommend it. Like I say, with the app though, on its own, without the app, it's okay. But when you get inside the app, and the app's really easy to use, and it's very easy to kind of get to where you want to be very quickly. There's not enough in there to cause option paralysis, which is wicked. You know, I mean, everything's very simple, everything's straightforward. So if you want this, you can just click on it, and there's not loads. You know, there's not like 18 different choruses or 18 different distortions. It's very, very simple and to the point. So it's really cool. You can just find what you want really quick, and it's very quick and easy to dial stuff in. So, but the app is a must. The app is an absolute must. So, but yeah, other than that, yes, this thing rules the day, and it's just perfect. It really is. I love it to bits, and I just love playing along to the jam tracks and stuff like with what can we do? What else can we do? I'm not going to do that again. Did we do rock in A minor? Should we do funk in E minor? My phone is no longer transmitting the sound for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, that might be no. That's the reason. I'm a fool. Because Dave's a clever boy. Everybody, people with a tube. He decided that it'd be a good idea to turn the Bluetooth off accidentally, because he's smart like that. So, anyway. Oh, I can't deal with phones. Anyway. I turned Bluetooth off, and I'm not very clever. So, anyway. I'm not going to do it anymore. I want to do more playing. I don't know. I don't know if I've got time. Let me see if I can get it back on. Okay, let me turn it. There we go. Okay, come on. Okay. Something's going on here, people of the tube. I don't seem to be getting any volume out of the backing tracks. I've done something. I know I've done something. I just don't know what it is. Okay, give me a sec. Technical difficulties. But I suppose this is good, actually, because it kind of proves... But okay, the metronome's still working. So we can shut that up. So, why are you not working? Nope. I've lost it. Give me a minute. Okay, so that's through my phone. So let's just quit the app. I think what I've done is I've turned the Bluetooth off accidentally, and I think it's thrown it into kind of a bit of a shock because it's like, there we go, we're reconnecting now. So let's see if it works now. If it doesn't work now, it's my own stupid fault because I accidentally pressed the wrong button. I'm not very good with touchscreen. Anybody else the same? Okay. My phone's just acting the goat. No, it's not going to work. My phone, it's my phone, to be honest with you. It did it the other night where it just refused to connect. Anyway. There we go, people of the tube. I'm gonna call it a day there because I'm an idiot and I ruined the ability to play to backing tracks. But honestly, this thing is amazing. Like you can see with both, you can see two speakers. See both speakers. It's really small. It doesn't weigh anything. I like the fact it's an internal battery and it's not ones you have to put in. It's fantastic. So yeah. Massive thanks to NUX for sending me this. I really love it. It sounds amazing. I'm going to figure out what I've done on my stupid phone that keeps acting the goat. That aside, though, either way, I would still recommend this. This is utterly amazing. It's really important, like I say, it's massively important to get the app. You know, I wouldn't enjoy this as much. If this came as it was without the app, I wouldn't really enjoy it. I wouldn't recommend it. But because of the app, and what you can do with it using, like, you know, your phone and Bluetooth and all that kind of thing, I highly recommend this. This is like the ultimate. This is like the every guitarist slash bassist. I can't really speak for bassists, really. Every guitarist needs one of these to travel with because they're just brilliant. Not only are they an ace practice tool, you can just play, and I like that. And you feel part of a backing track, and it sounds good, and I like it, so it's great. It sounds like I'm being stupid now. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video already on the NUX Mighty Air. Super cool. See you again. Have a great morning, afternoon, good evening. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's been informative. And yeah, see you again very soon for another one. Goodbye now. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye. One more thing. Got the backing tracks working again. Was me. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm a total idiot. And you have that on record. Anyway!